Hi, my name is Bryce Granison. I'm here with the operations team from ALFC Pomona. Today we're going to show you guys how to do screens. So this place right here, boom, until you hear a click. You're going to come down here. I want to hear another click. And I want to hear another click. The most important part that we want to focus on is having this leg needs to be on the top side. You're going to fold this down over, and it'll click. And then at the end, when it's all spread out the way it's supposed to be on both ends, this leg is going to be up, because afterwards, when it goes to be set all the way up, this is the barrier leg that keeps it in place. We're going to get together and we're going to move this in a distance, which can then be spread out. Focus and emphasize on this having a click, locking into place, click, click. This center screen piece is one of the most important pieces that we have on the whole thing. So when I'm ultimately attaching the screw to the leg, so I'm attaching the center piece to the leg. And when the best way you do that is you look for the green to match the green. And then on the opposite side, we're gonna make sure that the red matches the red. Blue means bottom, red and green mean top for right and left. Red coordinates with right, green coordinates with left. So when I'm attaching the screen, I'm gonna find this small circle right here is exactly where I'm gonna be attaching the screw from the bottom of the leg. Then we're just gonna turn it righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, and make sure it's tight and good to go. The best strategy, I would say, to ensure that you're in the right place and you're locked in, is I'm gonna start my first one from the top, and I'm gonna start my second one from the bottom, so that way, the two in the middle, I know they're good to go. And we have these blue lines in here in place, just an extra helper for you. So we have a blue line, a blue line, a blue line, and a blue line to always indicate where exactly your screws are gonna go. Now this is how we put the screen on. First and foremost, the screen is gonna have its own screen bag. That is very important. Without this screen in here, you cannot have service. We're always looking for the logo in the right-hand corner. The right bottom-hand corner is where the logo is gonna be placed. So we're gonna focus on putting the screw on the bottom right-hand corner first, boom. And then just as we go along, as you get a partner with you, you're make sure your partner's going this way and then you are going this way to ensure that as you keep going along, you guys are matching where you're at, boom, and you're going one by one. A little trick to help you is in the direction that you're going, you pull to give yourself a little help to ensure that you have enough slack to pull it right over the button. This is a way that you stretch the screen. Now when it's cold outside and you have the trailers outside, usually the screens is one of the first things to start locking up because it's elastic. So what we do here at ALFC Pomona, and you want to make sure that you be safe as possible first. If you find a different method to help you guys, that's great. If you want to just muscle it all the way out and jam your thumb in there, that's great too. But one thing that we do is we make sure I have my partner, he's helping me give me some slack as much as he can, and then that ultimately gives me the confidence to be able to put it right over the top. This right here is for locking the screen in place. Without the screen being locked, the screen will droop down like this because it's not being pulled as far as it can go. You want to make sure that you lock it as soon as you can, as soon as you're done putting on the bottom part of the screen. So the lock is directly under the corner of the screen. You're just gonna pull it towards you and it's gonna lock in place. This is unlocked. This is locked. We're lifting up the screen. We're ensuring that this leg is down below. We're locking this top side up. We're locking this side as well. When both of these things are locked, that's how you know your screen can stand alone by itself. Now to show what I'm talking about when it comes to locking the screen in place, I showed you what it looks like to lock it at the top. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like to lock it at the bottom. Now you can lock it down below when you have it on the ground, or you can lock it right here. So now, at this point, in order to make sure that your screen is stable, you need a backbone for it. This is the backbone that we have to ensure that the screen is going to be locked in place. Now in your black bag that you had for all the screws in it, you had 10 screws total. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last 2 that you have are the ones that lock the screen in place for its backbone. Okay, now we're almost done. Now we have just a couple more steps. The first step is we need to make sure that we put it in place. But first and foremost, I just want to show you what it looks like to have your screen done and up. Now you're going to make sure you and your partner at the same time, one person is holding the back of the leg, the other person has the hand on the other leg. Boom, we lift it up, nice and slowly. Here at ALFC Pomona, this is what we do to make sure that our screen is at the proper angle for the congregation, as well as set up perfectly for our stage set. So when we have the speaker that is aligned right next to the stage, those two are in line. The thing that we have to make sure that the left inside leg is connected just as close as it can be, just about a finger of distance apart from the corner of the speaker. From that point, then we want to make sure that the back leg of the screen is on this red line right here, which is, if you didn't have a red line to coordinate with it, I would say is about a good 45-degree angle from that one to this one. Once again, thanks you guys for watching. Now you know exactly how to set up screens in our main sanctuary at ALFC Pomona. If you need any other further questions, ask me or anybody else on the operations team. Thanks again.